Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another vlog. It's Tuesday when I'm starting this and I'm about to head out for work for a little bit. Christian had to take the car today on the base, so I'm borrowing my dad's truck, and he just texted me and told me that the AC is not working, so that's gonna suck a little bit, but it'll be okay. At least it'll get me to and from. My dad has multiple vehicles, so it's never a big deal if I need to borrow because this is the one vehicle he has that's automatic transmission. I can't drive a stick shift, so I'll borrow this one. But anyway, when I get back, I have a cake to work on that's picking up tomorrow, and then of course the regular Tuesday stuff, baking, making buttercream, yada yada. I have a semi-busy week this week. It's not as busy as last week. Literally every order I have is for a graduation, so 'tis the season. Definitely the end of May is all about graduation. And then so far I have nothing for next weekend, which I'm honestly really happy about. I wrote in my calendar that I wanted to take next weekend off from cakes because it's the last weekend that I have with Christian before he leaves for deployment. So I wanted to just really spend time with him and not have my focus anywhere else. So if I do happen to get a message about an order, unless it's like someone that I really can't say no to, like if it's a new customer, I don't feel bad telling them no. But if it's someone who's been supporting me for a while that I would feel bad telling no to, I'll take their order. But yeah, that's the plan, and I really need to get going, so I'm gonna go get my dad's keys and head out to work. Okay, driving here with no AC wasn't that bad because it's not that hot outside. His AC blows, it's just not cold, so it wasn't that bad. But I just got into work and it's the end of the school year. Like literally the last day of school is this Friday, and there's so many rush jobs. I'm like, oh my gosh, trying to get everything done. And my coworker is out right now. She's got pink eye. She was like, I can try to come in and help. And I was like, no, I don't want your pink eye. Just stay home. It's fine. So, I'm working on, let's see, I've got, what is today? Oh, I already did these. I was like, it's the 20th and they said they needed this on the 16th. I already did these. That's right. We sent those out last week. But I've got something due in 2 days. This probably can wait. This says ASAP. So try to get that sent out today. And then I have something I was working on last week that they need, like, I probably need to finish today. So I'm gonna be pretty busy. But I'm just gonna check my emails real quick and I'll get started. Do you see what my hair is doing? It's like I straightened it this morning. The humidity is getting out of hand already, and it's not even technically summer yet. During the summer, I usually, let's be real, I wear my hair up because it's just not worth it in the South dealing with the humidity. But if I style it anyway, I'll curl it because it's like less noticeable. because when I straighten it, it just does this flippy stuff once I get outside, so it's just pointless. I'm pretty much done at work, so I'm about to eat my lunch and then I'll head home and get started on cakes and stuff. I am home and I went ahead and changed into something more comfy. Christian had these old t-shirts that go with like his military uniforms, and he was gonna get rid of them, and I was like, I'll keep them. I love big t-shirts. I love worn-in t-shirts too. They're always so much more comfy than new t-shirts. I was gonna take my dogs out to pee like I normally do whenever I get home from anywhere, but there's actually a guy working on our pool in the backyard. I mentioned this a few vlogs ago, it's been a while, but we've been dealing with a leak in our pool, and it had basically just gotten out of hand. It wasn't a priority of my sister's, so my mom took over and made it her priority. So she got it filled. It was looking like a swamp for a while there, and she got it cleared out. It's like it's not completely clear, like it's still kind of cloudy, but it's blue and you can swim in it. And it's clear enough to do a leak detection because we've done a few things. She had someone come out and replace the light housing because the light was improperly put in whenever they had the liner of the pool replaced about 2 years ago. And whenever they did the new liner, and this is a reputable company, they did the new liner and put the light in, and the housing was like all jacked up and the light was like hanging there, and it didn't work obviously, and they were kind of a nightmare to deal with, so they never came back and fixed it. I personally feel like if it were me, I would have been more persistent because that's just so aggravating that they screwed something up and wouldn't take accountability for it. But anyway, so my mom had someone come out and replace that. They thought that that was the leaking problem because there was an obvious entry to the water, but that wasn't the problem. Or if it was, it wasn't the only problem. So she contacted another leak detection company, and they do like a full-blown test where the guy came out yesterday and he was like down in the water with his kind of scuba gear and I don't know what exactly they do, but he found that the main drain at the bottom of the deep end needed to be plugged. It was leaking, and that there were 4 holes in the liner throughout the pool, and he patched all of those. Well, apparently that wasn't everything because it was still leaking. So they came back and they're here right now. When I pulled up at the house, his truck was here. I'm assuming my dad came over and gave him access to the backyard because no one was home to let him in. But my parents live next door and my dad was home. He's doing that right now. That was kind of long-winded, but I'm just hoping that the problem gets fixed soon because it's almost summertime and the pool would be warm enough to use like really any day now, but also the backyard still needs a lot of work. But my sister has a plan for that actually. So there's a lot of things in this house that need a lot of work, but whenever my parents bought this house, it was with the intention of my sister and her husband doing a rent-to-own situation, which they are, but it also needed a lot of work, and it was with the intention that my sister and her husband would fix up the house, and they were just kind of, what's the phrase, like biting off more than they could chew. So there's a lot of stuff that just never got done or was halfway done. One thing though, my bedroom was completely redone. The room that I live in, it was totally different whenever they bought the house 5 years ago. They've redone a lot in this room, and my room is probably the only one that's basically completed. It's not 100, there's still like tiny finishing touches, but nothing that's crazy. There's a lot of stuff throughout the house that needs to be redone. The plan is, because this makes year 5 that they have lived here, and my mom assumed by now that they would be in good financial standing to do a mortgage for themselves and put the house in their name, which they believe they are. So she's supposed to talk to a mortgage company this summer and do the home loan, but there's equity in the home because of how much has been paid off, and also the market, the house is just worth more than when they bought it 5 years ago. So they're going to, in a perfect world, they will get the home loan for what it's worth or a little bit less than what it's worth, and they'll take the equity and hire a contractor to complete everything. That's the plan. So hopefully everything works out well, because this house has a lot of potential to be so beautiful, but it's just been put to the wayside and never finished. And my sister and her husband like to get so frustrated, and they're like, we just need to move, we need to buy a new house. And me and my family are always like, if y'all would just finish the projects you started, it would be a beautiful home. So my sister got fed up with things just, it was mainly her husband, God love him, but he just wouldn't finish anything. So she was like, we're just gonna hire somebody to do it. And I think that's the best thing, because it will be done by a professional, it will be done correctly, and it will be done beautifully, and it will be done so much faster. So hopefully by August, this house will be completely finished, like to the way that it was intended to be done 4 years ago. So we'll see. Anyway, enough ranting from me. I'm about to get in the kitchen and get started on my cakes. I've got the setup going. I've got my buttercream ready to go to mix. I've got stuff that I need for my cake mixes. I'm gonna do my cake mixes in this mixer. I've got to do white cake, strawberry cake, chocolate cake, and carrot cake, hence the carrots up here, which is kind of random for graduation, but I love carrot cake, so I would not be mad if that was me. So yeah, I'm gonna get crack-a-lackin'. Just checking in. I'm still working on cakes. I'm about to pour my chocolate batter, and then I'm gonna make my carrot cake, and that'll be it for that. And then I just have to finish that cake that I was decorating. I was planning on making 3 batches of buttercream, but I'm out of my clear vanilla. It's supposed to come in the mail tomorrow, so I'll just finish making it tomorrow. The house is still pretty quiet, but I think everybody will be coming home soon from work and school. And I think Christian will be home again tonight, which is nice. He's got one more day tomorrow, and then he'll be home for about a week. And then I have to drive him to his home base to leave me for a long time. But we're gonna try to make the most of the week that he's free before he leaves. We have a few things planned that we'd like to do, a couple things with friends, and just some stuff by ourselves. So that'll be nice. Good morning, guys. Happy Wednesday. I'm putting my tennis shoes on. I'm getting ready for work. I'm about to leave, but I'm riding with my mom. Christian has the car, but he'll be released before I leave work typically, so he'll come get me before lunch. I slept like absolute dog doo last night. It was one of those sleeps where like I had a lot of dreams, nightmares actually, that really stressed me out, and I was just kind of anxious. Yeah, it was not a good night's sleep. And like when I woke up finally this morning, I kept waking up all night long. But when I woke up, when it was time to wake up this morning, I felt, I guess, run down, like kind of how you would when you run a fever, like fatigued, because I get that way whenever I don't get enough sleep. And I definitely did not get enough sleep. So I skipped the gym this morning and just rested for as long as I could, and then hopped in the shower, did my regular morning stuff. But I'm about to head out to work now. I think I have one job that's like pertinent it needs to be done today, and then after that it's pretty chill, so we'll see how today goes. But as far as cakes, I don't have a whole lot going on. I do need to make more buttercream whenever my vanilla extract comes in. I couldn't make it all yesterday. And then I want to do fondant work. That's the plan, because all of my cakes are graduation themed this week, so pretty much every one of them has a graduation cap on it. So I need to make a few graduation caps and like tassels and things like that, and it's just much better if they can sit for a few days and dry, and they'll stay up on the cake better. So yeah, that's the plan. Anyway, I'm gonna head out to work. Here's how the pool's looking, guys. Pretty clear, not perfectly clear. It's a little cloudy towards the deep end, but we think that they have finally solved all of the hole problems. So we're gonna have a high functioning pool soon. So I have this print job that's 500 programs for a ceremony, and I've printed all of them, and they need them done like today. This was a last minute job, and I printed all of them, and we have a paper folding machine that you can just send papers through and it'll fold them, and all 500 need to be folded, and the paper is like too thick for the machine. Basically, I have it on its thickest setting. It's this whole thing, and it's just not working. I've only got it to fold like, I don't know, 50 or 60, so I'm about to have to fold 450 programs by hand. So I think I'm just gonna go sit in my mom's office and do it, because she's by herself today. Normally she has a couple of coworkers with her, but they're out. So I'm gonna go sit with her and fold these and yap while I work, because I don't want to sit back here by myself and fold them. It's gonna take forever. Let me show you the little machine. So this is a little paper folding machine, and I've got the paper that I'm using. This is like a thickness detector, I guess, and this isn't the paper that I'm using, but I'll show you. Okay, so you load the paper, and then look, it won't even fold this. Okay, this is what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to fold the paper. but the paper that I'm using for the programs is like way too thick and it just won't do it, so that sucks. My mom helped me fold those programs for an hour and a half. That's how long it took to do 450 of them, but they're all done. And we were just talking the whole time, chatting it up. Christian will be here soon and he wanted to visit with my mom for a little bit, and then we're gonna go get lunch. Sushi place, like normal. We actually didn't go. When I ended the last vlog and I said we were gonna go there, they were on a really long wait and we were just pretty hungry at that point, so we ended up going to Woody's Roadhouse. I'm not sure if they're everywhere. I think they may just be down where we live. They have like 3 locations where we live, but I think they're just down here. But that place is really good. We love going and sitting at the bar there. So he's done with, he was released from his 20-day like training thing that he had on the army base over here. So he's done with that, and the next thing is him leaving for deployment, and I'm getting so sad. So he's free for about a week and a half, and then we're gonna spend 2 days up where his unit is, because the day before they leave they're doing like a farewell ceremony. So we're gonna be there for that, and then the day that they actually leave, because it's like 3-4 hours away from us, so we're just gonna stay there for a couple of nights, and then I'll drive back home, and then I won't know when I can see him again, actually. We're hoping I can see him in like August, possibly, and maybe September, but it's all good. But yeah, it's starting to become like real, I guess, because it seemed, you know, there was always like hurdles that we had to get through to get to the actual deployment. Like, oh, you've got these drills, you've got this training, you've got these paperworks and things, and like the yellow ribbon day that we had, which was the military family day, and now we're past all of the list of things, and now it's just deployment. And this is my first deployment that I've ever experienced. He's been on plenty in his past. We got together shortly after he got back from his last deployment, so this is the first one that I'm actually experiencing with him, and it's just so weird because I never imagined myself married to anyone in the military, let alone someone who was at the whim of, just because you can be reserve and not ever go on deployments or anything, but he's not. So he's at the whim, at their mercy, and wherever they tell him to go, he's gotta go. So, and no one around me is married to someone in the military or has dealt with this, and I didn't really grow up in a military family, so this is all new territory for me. So I'm just taking it as it comes. But yeah, he should be here in a little while. I'm just gonna keep myself busy until then, and then we'll go get some food. My to-do list is actually not that long, thankfully. I really just need to make some buttercream, the 2 batches that I wasn't able to make yesterday. My vanilla did come in the mail, and then fondant work, but my fondant work is it's not that much. It's like 3 graduation caps, a couple of diplomas. Those really don't take it that long at all. And then I have a crawfish pot cake. I've made that a few times on here. That one is a little bit more tedious, takes some time, but I mean, I've done it so much that I can just breeze through it. So hopefully I won't be in here that long. That'll be nice. I got some juice on kind of like a whim on one of my last grocery shopping trips, and it's strawberry peach flavored and it's so good. And I picked it up because I don't know, I just wanted something interesting to drink, and it said made with real fruit juice and no artificial sweeteners. And I just picked it up quick without reading the back. Normally I read the nutrition labels. It's terrible for you. It's got 18 grams of sugar per 8 ounces. So that's why it tastes so darn good, but it's delicious. It's strawberry peach. I don't know if I said that, but it's so good. I've been watching Legally Blonde while I've been working. I just had like a random thought earlier, like a one-liner from the movie that made me think to watch it, so I threw it on in the background. We have, between the whole family, we have a subscription to pretty much everything. This is on Amazon Prime, but we got HBO through our phone provider. We're with AT&T. My sister has Netflix, so we just log into that. Christian pays for YouTube TV, so everyone can log into that. Pretty much anything I can watch, anything I want to watch, I can find on one of those streaming services, and I'll just Google what I'm looking for, or I'll ask ChatGPT what streaming service I can watch it on. And I very rarely have to pay for anything like extra, so I threw it on in the background. It's such a good movie. It's 3 o'clock now. I need to start my fondant work. I'm just kind of putting it off because it's so grueling, like set everything up and then get started on it, but I do need to get it going, and then I'll start cooking dinner in about an hour and a half. I'm making a new TikTok recipe. It's called Fiesta Potato Bowls, kind of like a taco bowl, but with lots of cheese. So it looks really good. We have a dog, our big dog Ray, who has a seizure disorder, and she just had a seizure. She hasn't had one in like 6 months probably. It's been at least 6 months. And they're so sad to watch. I just try to comfort her as best I can, keep her from hurting herself. And it kind of takes her a while to come out of it, and then she's just really exhausted afterwards. So I put her in the bed with Christian, and she's just resting now. It's probably been about 15 minutes since it happened, so I don't think I'll be able to get all of my fondant work done today because I need to cook dinner soon. That's okay, because I don't really have a busy afternoon tomorrow, so I can just pick up where I left off. Good morning, guys. Happy Thursday. I'm still obsessed with these blueberry protein waffles from Kodiak. I've been eating 2 pretty much every single day. So today I did an arm workout, and I've been adding a little bit of cardio, like light cardio, at the end of all of my workouts because I am trying to get off just a small amount of weight. So I've been doing 20 minutes on the treadmill. Like on an arm day, I didn't incline on the treadmill. On my leg day, I didn't do an incline since I had already worked out my legs. It was kind of like a cool down. So I'll just do a higher speed when I don't do an incline and then a lower speed when I have an incline. That way I'm not doing like high intensity cardio, but still getting my heart rate a little up, getting in a good sweat, just trying to burn some calories. I've got about 30 minutes before I need to be ready for work. So I'm gonna eat this real quick and then finish getting ready. So I decided when I got to work, I didn't have that much to do and I really wanted to clean our desk area. So I did, which included dusting everything. And I dusted my computer and now I can't get it to turn on. I don't know what I did. I've reset everything. The little computer part is on. The power's on. Sometimes when I move it, it'll turn on. I broke it. I did it. I got it to work. I don't know. I just kept moving it around and it finally popped up. So I have no idea what I did. Apparently, whatever I did reset it because I have to sign back into everything. There we go. The pool is looking really good. It's almost completely clear. It's still a little cloudy towards the deep end, but a lot better than it was. You can see the drain down at the bottom, and that little machine right there is it's called a dolphin, but it's like a robot that cleans your pool for you. So yeah, it's I mean, that's pretty darn clear right there. We're supposed to come out here on Monday, which is Memorial Day, so it's a holiday that everybody has off over this way, and we're supposed to come out here and clean up. I mean, it's not gonna look perfect by any means, but it's gonna be cleaned up. We're also supposed to paint around the pool. Has cool deck paint, so like when you step on it, it doesn't burn your feet, but it's a very bright kind of white color, so it blinds you whenever you walk outside and it's sunny. So we're supposed to paint it. We were thinking like a cool toned gray, like with blue undertones maybe, just so it's not so blinding when you walk outside. So hopefully we'll have all of that done this weekend, or Monday rather, and maybe in the next vlog it'll look totally different. So that'll be nice because we're gonna have a little get together for my sister's birthday in 2 weeks. So my mom was like, we got some serious work we need to put in before we let anybody come back here. I trimmed all of our crepe myrtles on the other side of the fence. You can see it kind of popping out over there and over there. But I didn't trim this one in the backyard, and it's beautiful. It's very tall. So I think I'm just gonna clean up the limbs maybe on Monday, just so like this part is more clear, but leave it like tall and beautiful like it is. Here's a better look at. It's got these pretty white flowers. Okay, so this one is pretty much done. She's picking up tomorrow. I'm gonna take the grad cap off tonight so that it doesn't wilt in the fridge. And then also I think I'm gonna get some fresh flowers for it because I had kind of free reign on it. Not necessarily, it wasn't total free reign. She sent inspiration ideas and I just pulled from, it was like 4 different photos. And 3 out of the 4 photos had flowers on them. So I think I'm gonna go get some fresh flowers, maybe put some here, maybe here and here. We'll see, but I think that'll like really finish it off. But so far I really like how this is looking. I usually do them for 4 minutes.
I mean, it ain't that.
Well, then we gotta do mine.
I'll give you one out of there.
Oh shit.
Jesus. You should have stopped. Oh,
It wasn't even that much.
Whatever.
He said, Jesus.
Baby boy.
He's fluting.
Baby turtle. You hear the sizzling, you in here?
Because you're in here. She thinks you'll protect her.
I'll protect that baby girl.
She's like, Mom can't do it. I did. Good morning, guys. Happy Friday. Excuse my appearance. We just got back from the gym. I went with Christian to the gym on the army base that he was staying at the past couple of weeks. And it was cute. It was a quaint little gym. He said he enjoys it because there's only a few people in there, and there was like 2 other people in there with us. So yeah, it was nice. But it's a fairly small gym, and they don't have a whole bunch of equipment. But yeah, so we did that this morning, and then we stopped by Rouse's because I needed some fresh flowers for a cake that's picking up today. That graduation cake that I said I wanted to add flowers to. I went to Rouse's and got me some flowers. I'm gonna put those on later. He's in the shower now. We just ate breakfast, and then I'll get it in the shower when he's done. I really need to wash my hair today. It is dirty. But hopefully today won't be too bad. I have, let's see, I think I have like 5 tiers that I need to finish. I have a 2-tier cake that I'm delivering in the morning. And then, oh, maybe it's just 4 tiers. And then I have 2 tiers that are picking up separately tomorrow. I do have to bake a chocolate cake. I took a last minute order for Sunday, so I have to bake that today, and I will ice it and everything tomorrow. Should be a pretty low-key day because all the fondant work is done, so all I have to do is ice them and put them together. The pool is so clear now. All I want to do is throw on a swimsuit and go jump in, honestly. But unfortunately, I have to be a big girl and work, and I can't do that. I think we're going to swim on Monday, though. It's Memorial Day on Monday, and after we get some yard work done, I think we're going to swim and grill hamburgers and hot dogs. I've made some progress. I got all my cakes iced. They just need to have the finishing touches on them, but I do have a Walmart order that I need to go pick up. I needed a couple of last minute things, some dowel rods specifically because I didn't realize I was very low, and I have a 2-tier cake that I need to stack and I don't have any dowel rods. So I placed a Walmart order this morning. So yeah, I'm gonna go pick that up in a minute, and then it should be pretty breezy finishing everything else up. Okay, so this one is pretty much done. The only thing is, well, I can go ahead and put this on here, the little diploma, and then it'll get this in the morning, part of the hat. It's supposed to be kind of tilted, and then I need to add the tassel, but I'm gonna take it off and put it in the fridge like this. So this cake is another one of those crawfish pot cakes. And normally I ice them gray and then spray them with an edible silver spray. But I'm not a big fan of how that usually turns out. And that spray is just really not the best. So I decided to get some silver luster dust and I made like a little paint out of it. I think this will look a lot better. So hopefully, we're gonna see.
Come here, baby girl. Come here, fat girl.
Good morning, guys. Happy Saturday. Christian and I decided to go for a walk this morning. We won't be going for a walk tomorrow, so we decided to do it today. I'm outside with the dogs, and I think that our pool is finally done. It's not leaking anymore. They had to come 2 days and do patches, but he got all of them. And it's not leaking anymore, and it is crystal clear. It's so beautiful. I can't wait to get the yard looking nice back here, and it'll just be like a little oasis. Baby girl. Oh. She heard. She heard a little bit of thunder. It's okay. It's okay. I'm sorry. What's that? What's that noise? Girl. I'm about to go back inside and I need to make some buttercream because I have one more cake that I'm doing, the one that I took on last minute. I baked it yesterday, but I need to ice it and decorate it today. It seems like it would be pretty simple, but honestly, I don't think it's gonna take me a while, so I need to get it done as quick as I can, because also we're going out with some friends tonight, just to dinner, as kind of like a last little get together before Christian leaves, so that everybody can see him. And we're gonna go to one of our favorite restaurants. We're leaving here around 5:15 to do that, so I need to get the cake completely done and then make myself look presentable to go to dinner. I guess I better get inside because she keeps hearing little bouts of thunder and she's getting scared. I made the mistake of letting my hair air dry yesterday, so it looks like an absolute mess, but I need to make it look good for dinner, so I'm gonna straighten it, well, like curl it with my straightener, and then I'm hoping to wear another outfit that I got from my Nuuly haul this month, like a brown satin romper, and it's really pretty. We have about an hour until we need to leave, so I'm getting ready way too early, but that's okay. I'd rather be ready and wait around. Plus, I probably need to work on my grocery list because we're going grocery shopping in the morning, so after I get ready, I'll do that and just hang out for a little bit. I'm letting the dogs run around outside before we leave, but I wanted to show you my outfit. I changed because what I wanted to wear was just like too formal, too fancy for this outing, so I decided to go for like way more casual. This is honestly one of my comfort outfits. I like how it looks on me, so we're gonna go with this. My mom asked me if Christian was gonna do porn because he started growing his mustache out for deployment.
Got the chain too.
Yeah, yep, with the chest open. Oh shit. Hey guys, it's the next day, but I just wanted to properly end off this vlog and say thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.